Hi everyone, it's Nicole. I am on a roll this week with the videos. I did my Christmas tree video, yesterday I uploaded my wrap up, and I'm here today to bring you my November book haul. These are all the books that I got in the month of November, and without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The first one I'm gonna start off with is a book that I bought actually in October but didn't arrive at my house until November. So I'm gonna include that one first. And it's the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I am so excited about this book. I love Harry Potter, and when the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets illustrated edition came out a couple of months ago, I got really excited because I was thinking, like, are they gonna do the entire series illustrated? Because if so, that would be awesome, and I need to get my hands on these books. So I went and got the first one. I haven't gotten the second one yet, but I'm waiting around until I have a coupon, which I do have a coupon, so that's probably gonna be in my next month's wrap up. So yeah, I'm very excited. I did a quick flip through of the book and I'm really liking all the illustrations that I've seen so far. I can't wait to fully read it and look at every single illustration. It's gonna be so magical. Awesome. The next book that I got in the month of November is Well of Ascension, and it is book 2 in the Mistborn series. I read the first in the series, Mistborn, a couple of months ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to be working on collecting this series and reading through it. Next book I got is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I finally buckled down under the pressure of BookTube and bought the first book in the Raven Cycle series. I really had no interest in reading these books just because I read the Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater and I did not like it at all. So I was kind of very hesitant to read anything else by this author. But I saw lots of BookTube videos about how this series is amazing, so I buckled under the pressure and I bought the first book. So we'll see how that turns out. Next book I got is Life and Death, Twilight Reimagined by Stephanie Meyer. I know this came out a few months ago. I'm not exactly sure how long ago it came out, but it was like in a new edition of Twilight where it was Twilight first and in the back was Life and Death. It was like added on to the edition. I didn't really want to buy Twilight over again because I already have it, but I thought about buying the ebook because I knew you could buy the ebook with just Life and Death. But then I saw this one at Barnes & Noble that it was just Life and Death. It didn't have Twilight in front of it, so I decided to pick it up. I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit that I liked Twilight, and I love books reimagined, or if you get the same books with different point of view characters. So I'm really excited to read this one, how she did a gender swap. I'm sure you know about this book, how Bella's character is now a boy and Edward's character is now a girl in this series. I read somewhere that she decided to write this book, Twilight Reimagined, just because of all the negative comments she's been hearing about how the only reason why Bella fell for Edward and was in that kind of relationship is because she was a weak female character. So Stephanie Meyer took that as a challenge and kind of rewrote the story, but made the vampire a female and the human a male. I don't remember where I read that, but it seemed pretty awesome. Next book I got is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. I talked a little bit about this book in my November wrap up, and I have decided that I'm gonna do a full video review about it. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to it because I have some other videos that I wanna do. I've been tagged in a couple of videos, so those are probably gonna take priority, and then I'll probably do that video review. So keep an eye out for that. Next book I got is Sting by Sandra Brown. Sandra Brown is one of my favorite authors. I've read every single book she has ever published. She's one of those authors that if I see something new on the shelf from her, I don't have to even know what it's about. I will pick it up. If it has her name on it, I'm buying it, because she writes really great mystery, thriller, suspense, romance novels. And her earlier work back in the 80s was just contemporary romance, and that's what I started reading first. And so when I got my hands on a couple of her suspense romance novels, I was hooked. She is amazing. Usually I don't like reading suspense or mystery because I typically 8 times out of 10 figure it out before the end of the book, and I really hate that. If the author can't keep me guessing, or if I don't have a hard time figuring out who did it. It kind of makes the book lackluster for me, but she is really great about writing suspense and mystery novels where I have a hard time figuring out, and I like that about her. The next book I got is a Tuba Compilation from Neil Gaiman, and it is in the leather-bound classic Barnes & Noble edition. That's just so beautiful. I love these books so much. The next book I got is another leather-bound classic edition of books 6 through 10 of the Wizard of Oz series. I already have the first books 1 through 5 in another leather-bound classic edition, so this was just completing the series. Next book I got is Where the Sidewalk Ends and Everything on It compilation by Shel Silverstein. I recently got a copy of Where the Sidewalk Ends in a used book sale for like $2, but when I saw this compilation in the Barnes & Noble leather-bound classic edition, it's just so, I love these books so much. They're so beautiful, and it look like they're gonna last a really long time if you take care of them. And these are books that, you know, you read and enjoy, and you're eventually gonna pass down to your kids or pass down through your family. They're just that beautiful. I love them so much. I have a really big collection of these editions of the books, and it's just gonna keep growing. If they keep publishing them, I'm gonna keep buying them. These last 3 books, the Barnes & Noble leather-bound classic editions, were actually on sale for Black Friday. They were 50% off, and I also had a coupon. So each of these books were $25, so $75 for $30. I actually got them for $30, so it was quite a steal, and that did include tax and shipping. I also got these 2 bookmarks. This one I bought at Barnes & Noble. It says, "Shh, I'm trying to read," and it just looks so cute that I just wanted to get it. These bookmarks I actually found when I was doing my Christmas tree project. They were put in a book probably when I bought them, and I just put them in the book for safekeeping, and then when I put the book on the shelf, I didn't even remember that I had them. So it was like I got these bookmarks all over again. So that's everything I got in the month of November. I think I did pretty good, like saving money wise and getting beautiful books. I can't wait to start reading all these. It probably won't be until the beginning of the year, just because I am trying really hard to finish my Dark Hunter readathon challenge that I put on myself for some reason. So let me know the books you got in the month of November. Don't forget to like my video if you did and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you next time, avid readers.